It's Week 8 of the NFL, and it's brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Rams and the Cowboys, and it's coming up next.
Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Los Angeles Rams taking on the Dallas Cowboys. Hello again, everyone. I'm Brandon Gautin, joined as always by Charles Davis. And Charles, you take a look at this Cowboy team entering play. Now, losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion to a victory in this one.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Rams, they come in wondering what on earth is going on here as they sit in last place at 0-7.
And it's really difficult to report to work every day with that type of a losing streak looming over you. How do you break out of it? And you're looking at each other to try and figure it out.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. And leading them out, an exciting second-year QB out of Liberty. Went through some growing pains as a rookie. Here's Malik Willis.
And this is a game for grit, determination, and somehow finding a way not to panic. What a horrible start for them. I mean, they haven't won a game yet. So now, as a quarterback, you're not just talking to your team. You've got to demonstrate to them what they need to do to win. He's got to be the leader by how he plays.
They'll begin on the ground here with Evans. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. Well, Charles, you think about this defense. This week in preparation, you couldn't hide the fact from them that they're facing a team that's lost 7 in a row. You just wonder if they prepared the same way they normally do.
Yeah, that's a great question, because normally that preparation goes into what you do well on defense. What is the best thing that you do going into a game? But in this case, you might want to take all the tendencies and throw them out the window. I would expect them to throw every trick play in the book right out of the gate in order to try and get something established and get things moving.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Their opening drive here is going to result in a punt. They got 7 yards there, but not enough. On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So the Cowboys ready to go on offense for the first time. And it is their now 30-year-old quarterback, Dak Prescott, who leads the way.
And you've got to think that they've got to be feeling pretty fresh. You know, coming off of the open week, didn't have to play, right? Gives them a chance to rest up a little bit, heal some of those aches and pains, and excited about playing again. That really rekindles things a little bit. I want to see how they come out and establish themselves here early.
And that bye week coming right where they want it, in the middle of the schedule. Meanwhile, Prescott's throw taken in there by Cooks. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding it for a short game.
You talk about this Rams defense. They enter play 1 from the bottom, number 31 in the league, Charles, against the run.
And that's been an Achilles heel for them all season long, being able to play against the run, being able to slow teams down. But it's not just that. When you give up big chunks of yardage in the running game, it also opens up the passing options for the team you're playing as well. So typically, when you don't play the run well, you're getting hit in all phases.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
And again, it's Prescott. Throw right side, taken in by Gallup. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Now Prescott. And his throw's going to be incomplete. That his first incompletion after a 4-for-4 start.
Yeah, but they shouldn't back off from what they're doing. I like the play calling right out of the gate. I like the tone that they're setting. Keep going in that direction.
They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. And they'll get this across midfield, but not nearly close to a first down as he stopped at the 48. And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Prescott to throw on fourth. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. The Cowboys here unable to convert on fourth down. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turf. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. On first down, they'll start out with Evans, and he'll be taken down at about the 45.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Well, come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On third down, it's Willis. Eluding the pressure right. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Decent gain on the scramble of 6, but now it's 4th. Here's Ethan Evans now. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Lamb's first catch of the game, good for a first down. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. I ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I missed it, it would have been a different story.
You talk about this Rams defense. It's a unit that has had all sorts of issues against the pass. Dead last in the NFL, number 32 in the league.
That was a nice play right there, but overall this season, it's been an absolute disaster. A total lack of communication on the back end. They need a leader who can put this team, this unit, on his shoulder pads and carry them to the right spots.
On fourth down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. And they will get to this one and down it at the 13-yard line. L.A. set to take over again on offense. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And he's going to have a Rams first down as he'll take this forward to the 27. And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. Hopefully, obviously, nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. They'll run on first down with Evans. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun, here's Willis. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. Evans running behind center. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuck the run.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That second down play nets a -4. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I think he even calls it an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Tony Pollard and his Dallas teammates ready again on offense. Those are his numbers through roughly the first half of the season. And given that, you'd have to think he's on pace for a 1,000-yard campaign.
Steady as he goes. Steady goes the offense. But you know what else is happening, too? Because they are a team now recognized with the ability to run the football. You've got to be able to throw it better now, right? Better throwing lanes, better opportunities for the guys downfield, maybe more one-on-one coverage, which you should be able to beat easier. Yeah, he's establishing not just a tone, but an identity for his team.
And that's a discussion we had a couple days ago in the team meetings, talking about this running game, opening up the passing game. We'll see if that continues to happen. There is no denying they want to get him involved. That's already the 5th time that they've looked his way in this first quarter.
So that tells me defensively that they want to insist on going in that direction. Make sure you've got your best people in the area to try and take that away.
17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a first down. Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the first quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. And oftentimes, those wide receivers, tight ends that might be flexed out, they've got to control the edge and make sure no one from the outside can spill the play before he gets there.
Off the play fake, Prescott. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Brandon Cooks, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. The touchdown giving them the first quarter lead. Remember, they lost a rough game 2 weeks ago. Then they had to sit through the open week, but a good start here.
And just think about everyone around them, everyone around the organization. When you lose headed into that open week, everyone's cringing because you don't have a chance to get on the horse and ride it again for at least 2 weeks. Well, they were able to take that time, use it constructively, and now they're back in form.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it's capped off for the Cowboys. kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. The results for them so far not that great. Well, not good at all. 3 drives, 3 punts.
Yeah, and now what you're doing is you're looking at your play sheet, trying to figure out what you're going against defensively. I wonder, are they showing them something they haven't seen or anticipated in practice, and maybe that's throwing them off? Or do they just have to go to a different play calling section and try and run some offense that way?
Here's Willis. Over the middle, complete. It's Wilson. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
On 1st and 10, it's Evans. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down. A give up the middle to Evans. And they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A. Now Willis on the bootleg. Here's a diving catch right side. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 more on that one and another first down. Back to throw, Willis. He's got Allen. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up. Willis out of the gun. Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first.
A nice job of working his way open down in the red zone. Looked that one in and then made a beeline for the pylon. He didn't quite get there, and you wanted to give him a little extra for the effort, but instead he sets his guys up in excellent shape for a 1st and goal.
Williams. He is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Williams again. And he's going the wrong way again. He'll lose yardage here back to the 5. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. To throw, here's Willis. That's caught at the 3. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal.
A short game that doesn't get him the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Ced Wilson. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Rams' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. And now Dallas gets set to take the field.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Throwing, Prescott. He gets it to Cooks. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he is going to have the Cowboys first down. Well, they take a chance there on 4th and 1, but it's a gain of 3 and a new set of downs.
I don't care what he's listed in the program. Fullback, running back, tailback, it doesn't matter. He ran that play like a fullback, just like the old days when we saw the fullback dive. How about him picking that one up?
Only needed a yard on 4th down. That's what he's there for, right?
Exactly. Line him up, short yardage situation, and say, here it is, big man. Go get it.
Hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player from the 43. Here's 2nd down and 2.
Looking to throw. Prescott. He finds his man complete. That's Ferguson. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle is going to be made at the Rams' 21. A gain there of 21 yards.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. 2nd down and a yard.
Prescott. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield of man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Cowboys have taken the lead.
Well, they were looking to pick up the first down on 3rd and short. They got a little more than they bargained for, finding the end zone as well.
And oftentimes in short yardage situations, you get a lot of defenders stacked near the line of scrimmage, partner. So if you can get past that first wave, there's usually room to roam, and he found it.
Now the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it was capped off by a 12-yard touchdown run. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Malik Willis gets set to lead this offense once again.
Last series, the ball never hit the ground. 6 of 6, touchdown pass, so whatever he did then, do it again, right?
Yeah, it reminds me a lot of when I watch the best quarterbacks throw 7-on-7 or even routes versus air. They're accurate. The receivers catch it. The ball never touches the ground. Or if you want to take it to basketball, a well-executed fast break, right? Pass, pass, pass. Finish at the rim, basket. Yeah, ball never hits the ground there either.
Complete. Jefferson the target.
And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Now 2nd and 3. Willis.
Being chased out left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
The Rams on 3rd down. To this point, this is 3rd and 14.
Willis looking to throw it. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by his defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Ethan Evans on that punt.
Football. And now the Rams have got it going the other way. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
I feel like you and I could be in our backyard with our dads right now. What did they always say when they were throwing us a ball? Look it all the way in. Make sure you secure it. That had the feeling of not happening there on that play, that he didn't have full control of the ball.
When that punt's coming in, I don't have a return punch, but I would imagine it's tough to monitor those guys coming full steam ahead.
It really is. You try and get that peek to know where they are, about whether you should fair catch it or not. But sometimes you just have to have a sense, a feeling, and just have to make sure, number one, though, you catch the ball and put it away.
Willis over the middle. He completes it to Robinson.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
in search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Here's Willis. He'll flip this out to Evans. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we got 3rd down tackles. We'll give you the short stuff. And just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
So the big return had him fired up, but in the end, the offense stalls out. They only muster 3.
Yeah, the excitement was there after the return, but they didn't move the ball at all after that. They didn't even get a first down.
There he goes, left side. And out of bounds finally, but not before getting it way across the 50 inside the 25.
I know the special teams coach will not permit himself a smile here, but inside, he's glowing. This is what he practices for. This is what he schemes. This is what he watches tape to put himself and his team in a position to score points. An absolute dream return.
Pollard will take it up the gut, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Excellent job defensively there from Kobe Turner.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Gonna run again here with Pollard. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
78 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Here's Prescott. Left side to Lamb. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Prescott to throw it. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And they're able to add on to their advantage.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. It's good, and it's 21-10. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it culminates in a Dallas touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10.
To throw, here's Willis.
And he will go down. A Cowboys sack.
Osa Odighizuwa with an effort there to earn the sack.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Willis looks to pass it here.
Steps away to his... And the pressure gets to him again. Credit the sack to Jonathan Hankins.
So once again, they dial up the pressure and get home and get a sack. It brings up the 3rd and long, but it's really not an unmakeable one, especially considering they just gave up back-to-back sacks.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again.
We're pausing here for an injured player, and not what you want to see. That's Malik Willis, who is shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
Here comes the Rams punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10.
Dallas offense set for this next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Touchdown, Cowboys! 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. On this play, he just made a great route. The quarterback had to deliver it, sure, but a great route run there.
And, Brandon, this is what the best receivers do. They work on their route running because it's one thing to have athletic ability, but to really get open, you have to set up defensive backs for different routes and be precise in your cuts.
Now the try here for the point after. And the lead is up to 18 now. The long touchdown pass gives him 6. A very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession.
See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB.
On the screen, this is Evans.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
The play fake, and now Wolford.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Allen. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Straight ahead, it's Evans.
And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
2 yards still to go. 3rd down now. The Wolford now to throw.
Dancing to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. Here comes the Rams punter now, as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. It's taken to the 26. So possession goes over here on the punt.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
And out now come the Cowboys. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
Good job there getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
A first down throw for Prescott. Past the 20. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 39 yards there, a big one. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Now Prescott. This is caught. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. A 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
Prescott on 3rd and goal. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dak Prescott now 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Cowboys will extend their lead here just before halftime. No surprise there. 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
Extra point attempt to come here. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Drive that time of 6 plays, and it's capped off for the Cowboys touchdown. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Final 17 seconds of the half here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Wolford looking to throw, 3rd and 2. A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on 3rd down.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Hi again, everybody. Let's get you caught up with what's going on.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Out come the Cowboys now as he'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. The first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
No question that they're going to continue to look his way. 6 catches in the first half and now 7 on the game. Prescott looks to throw on first. Over the middle, complete. It's Ferguson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the
It's another first down as this time they get an even 20. Prescott now. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Going for it all. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Flushed out right. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Wow, first and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Throwing, Prescott. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
An incomplete pass on first down. Here's 2nd and goal. Here's Prescott. Flush to his right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
About a half yard from the end zone, 3rd and goal. On play action, Prescott. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
Now Prescott on 4th down. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Brandon Cooks with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Cowboys take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. A 10-play drive that time. And it culminates in a Dallas touchdown. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Now the attention turns back to the Rams offense as they get ready for their first possession of the 2nd half.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the 2nd half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, still in the 3rd quarter here. Now, you look at the scoreboard, that deficit probably a little too much to overcome, but completions like that may be something to build on for future weeks.
Yeah, it's all about ending things on a strong note here, isn't it? Because my mindset is it's a new ball game from here to the end. Make sure it's a good one and close it out.
To throw, it's Wolford.
Underneath, caught by the tight end, Allen. 2 yards on the pickup there. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. Now Wolford. And the Cowboys pressure
pressure, gets there this time for the sack. The veteran Kyle Van Noy in there to drop him. Here comes the Rams punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. Just a 30-yard punt that time. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again.
Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 27 yards there, a first down. Looking to throw, Prescott. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Prescott yet again. This throw left side is caught by Tolbert. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 27-yard line. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. First down, Prescott.
Pass to Tony Pollard out of the backfield.
Touchdown! Tony Pollard. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Cowboys extend their lead yet again. Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield of the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during a game, our cameras find them looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well.
Point after try forthcoming. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. 5 plays there on that drive. And it's capped off for the Cowboys touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
They'll begin on the ground with Evans. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
7 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 7. First down, Rams.
Here's Wolford to the air. He's got this complete to Robinson.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 46.
Wolford looking to throw it.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down.
Wolford to throw.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Osa Odighizuwa
Able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Now Wolford.
And it's incomplete.
What a sequence there defensively. You get the sack to move him to 3rd and long. Then here, just nothing available. And he's got to throw it away.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Robinson hauling it in outright. Touchdown, LA! Wan'Dale Robinson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Rams are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Now the try here for the extra point. So they get one score back, but still a long ways to go here in this 3rd quarter. So this drive spans 7 plays. And it was finished up by a touchdown catch from Wan'Dale Robinson. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Cowboys about set to take over on offense. Still comfortably on top, 3rd quarter as they start things here with a 1st and 10. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 108 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. They just look like they're having fun out there. Big lead. There's another big play on the big run. I mean, they can't be stopped.
I'm a little bit older than you, as you well know, partner, and you tend to tell me that all the time. But it used to be a big-time song, and the lyric...
He's got a man complete. And he's caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. C.D. Lamb, 44 yards. And the Cowboys get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Boy, another score. This lead gets even bigger. And, Charles, we haven't even hit the 4th quarter yet.
Well, forget the deficit, right? They're really not going to cut into that a heck of a lot. But how can they get out of here with some dignity? Can they get a stop or two? Can they make a play on offense themselves? Anything to start to feel better about what's happened to them here in this one.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles.
Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
And it's out. He put it on the carpet. And it's picked up by the Cowboys. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
He has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
Well, they certainly knew their challenge as this series began, and they got to stop on play number 1. Goal now, get 2 more stops and limit the damage to a field goal.
Wide open receiver complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. To throw is Prescott. And he's got it.
And he was able to shed 1 tackle, but could not get away from there.
2nd and goal from the 1. Prescott to throw it. And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. A great effort there. With now his 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter.
And the Cowboys take advantage of the field position on the turnover to cash in for 6.
Point after here coming up. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. So that drive, 4 plays. And it's finished off by the touchdown from CeeDee Lamb. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Now the Rams offense, they work their way back on the field. Right now, they're in a bit of a tough spot here, CD. You're trailing by double digits. Remember the last time out, they fumbled. They're going to have to play some clean football here on this possession.
And all the talk on their sideline has been about taking care of the football, making sure that they're handling the ball correctly. So you know they'll be squeezing the rock pretty tight here. They just have to be careful not to go so hard at doing that they actually cause themselves other problems. Take care of the ball, but still try and play free and natural.
And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on third down. Throwing now is Wolford. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And they'll get him down here at the 23. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. Here comes the Rams punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. Muscles him off. So a change of possession here on the punt. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. 1st and 10. Offense back out there, and we shine the spotlight on the Memphis man, Tony Pollard. He's been a good workhorse. I know we use the word workhorse a lot, but he's been a good workhorse for him in this one.
No doubt about it, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what you're looking for if you're a back, because that means everything's coming together for you. Big guys up front have created space. You've run through it. You've probably got some help even from the wide receivers who want to catch passes as opposed to block, but they're helping out too.
Yeah, everyone's pitching in. He's had a good game. Looking downfield for Pollard. This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. A big play here for Dallas. 44 yards.
Everything's been going right here in this one. This offense, they've been in complete control from the outset. And here's another big play. These kind of routes have been open all game long, and they continue to take advantage.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Toward the pylon, caught. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Prescott from the gun. And his ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. A great play there. Dynamo since the break, 3 third-quarter touchdowns. And the Cowboys just continue to roll. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs, and I think they're going to at least take a look at this. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
After review of the play, ruling on the field.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. An extra point attempt here still to come. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it's finished off by the touchdown from CeeDee Lamb. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. And the Rams now coming out on the field. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. From the 44 now, here's 2nd and 4. To throw is Wolford. And he'll go underneath here to Evans. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
First down, Rams.
Wolford going to throw. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
Well, that frustration, Charles, it's been building on the defensive side of the ball, and unfortunately there, it turns into a roughing the passer penalty.
Yeah, and they should be frustrated because he's picked them apart the entire game, but it's got to come out in a different way. You can't hit him illegally. Stop him downfield the way you're supposed to.
So the completion results there in 9 yards, and that'll give them a short yardage situation here for 2nd down. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. On 2nd down, a run with Evans. And he will maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And that's also all for this 3rd quarter of play. We have played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Arlington. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Wolford to throw on 3rd and 1. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1. Evans running straight ahead. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down. And they'll come up 2nd and 7. They'll go again here with Evans. Ooh, the juke. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 99 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Van Jefferson from a yard out. And the Rams get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Extra point splits the uprights as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he gets this all the way down to the 20. What a return. Almost broke it for 6.
And that's the type of return that puts a tremendous amount of pressure on the defense now. They've got to go out on the field almost like it's a sudden change, almost like it's a turnover. They've got to go out there and try and stop them. But, boy, what a tough spot they're in.
Tony Pollard and his Dallas teammates ready again on offense. He has been a factor in a multitude of ways. Over 100 yards rushing. He's approaching that number in the receiving category, too.
And you know why I've always respected guys who can have these types of games? As a runner, you're going through a pile. People are raking at the football all the time.
your hands take a beating, okay? And to be able to still go out and catch the football in open field after going through that guy's dynamite.
He's been dynamite in this game so far. We'll see defensively if they have an answer because they need to come up with something. Prescott. And his ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. So still throwing here in the fourth quarter with a pretty sizable lead, and now that lead even more sizable. And if nothing else here, CD, a chance to pile on some stats before this one wraps up, and he did just that.
Brandon, convention tells us it's time for them to get off the gas a little bit, right? But you and I both know the receivers don't want them to because, as you noted, this is their chance to pile on the stats. If they got their way, they try to get every single spot in the depth chart points before this game is over.
Now for the point after. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. They had the short field and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. And the LA offense ready for this next possession. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game is played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. Wolford, it's complete to Williams. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards, the final tally. Well, a touchdown here on this drive, it wouldn't really put much of a dent in the score, the deficit right now. But as you mentioned in the past, CD, their coach is probably just hoping to see something executed correctly on this drive before we close out the ball game.
Yeah, and I think that every guy who's on the field has to feel exactly the same way, because if not, they might be looking for replacements. Treat every drive as if it's your last and make it a successful one in some small way.
They fake the handoff. Now Wolford. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Micah Parsons make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Wolford now to throw. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted, thrown back across his body. And the Cowboys are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
This offense on 3rd down today, they've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This is 3rd and 10. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Here's Brian Anger now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. And good hustle here as this is going to be blown dead right at the 9-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line.
1st down, Los Angeles.
Wolford now on 1st down. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Let's see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. Throwing is Wolford on 3rd down.
And that is incomplete.
defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Out comes CeeDee Lamb and the rest of the Dallas offense.
What a game for him, Charles. 4 touchdowns. Heck, for a lot of guys, that's a good season number.
You're exactly right. And let's face it, we have to stand up and applaud this one, even though we're supposed to be neutral, because this doesn't just happen by accident. This isn't 4 times where the defense just falls down or breaks coverage. He's worked awfully hard, changing routes, changing areas, changing angles, and getting open for touchdown.
We knew he'd be part of the game plan in a big way, and it has been in a very big way.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Play action now. Prescott. That's going to be caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Now Prescott. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown.
Jake Ferguson.
A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the Cowboys continue to run up the score. They lead it big here in the 4th. And, Charles, they continue to have trouble stopping him as he's into the end zone yet again.
Yeah, that's multiple series now that have ended with him in the end zone. A perfect plan on how to utilize him best when they get in close.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. Now, this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it culminates in a Dallas touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. And you hate to see this for them, but they're looking at yet another loss to begin this season. Things really going from bad to worse as they trail here starting this drive 1st and 10 in the 4th quarter.
And that's good for a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Here's Wolford.
And he will go down. The Cowboys sack.
Osa Odighizuwa.
Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon.
Out of the gun. Here's Wolford.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Oh, one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And they will take over at the 26-yard line. And I don't know that that fumble's going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the 4th. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help him improve.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott.
And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Here's Brian Anger now as he's on to punt for Dallas. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
Now the Rams offense getting the football back. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case.
Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up
on play action, Wolford.
All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Late in the game, he's certainly doing everything in his power to buy time for his guys to make a play. But in this case, he's surrounded, and all he has room to do is to get back to the line of scrimmage.
In trouble, and he's taken down.
Dorrance Armstrong
With a big-time sack on 3rd down, it's a loss of 7. Here comes the Rams punter now, standing just outside his own goal line. He'll take it at the 42. It'll be a 39-yard punt, given a good 10 yards on the return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
From a star in college to a star in the NFL, CeeDee Lamb at wide receivers, he brings out this offense.
He's been almost impossible to bottle up. You see that number 10 on your screen, a big reason why they have the lead.
One of the guys that's being featured in this game and making sure that he's targeted because they do trust him with the ball. That's why they go back to him time and time again.
And they will take a knee here. And they take a knee.
Waste of time.
Here's Brian Anger now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds they've had several. Oh, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
And the Rams first down.
Throwing again, Wolford. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL, but if you drop the football, that position can get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways they can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
And that's not just his first drop, his 2nd drop of the game. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
First down, Rams.
Here's Wolford to the air. And the pressure gets there. He'll go down. It's a sack. And it is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. Osa Odighizuwa in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. Throwing on 2nd and long. Wolford. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Cowboys force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. Well, this game was already decided, Charles, let's be honest. But now another feather in the cap of this defense as they pick them off for the 2nd time.
You're right about that. Things have been going pretty well for them, to put it mildly. But they're still out there hunting for big plays and get another one right there.
Out comes CeeDee Lamb and the rest of the Dallas offense. Seems like the measuring stick for a receiver for a great game is 100 yards. Well, he's well past that now.
And as we analyze how he's getting them, that's where it really becomes fun because, let's face it, they keep sending coverage at him, keep trying to put the pressure on, yet he finds ways downfield and finds openings. That's a really crafty receiver.
And they'll indeed take a knee. And they will take a knee here. Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.
So for the Cowboys, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Philadelphia Eagles. Meanwhile, for L.A., changes could be in the air as they fall to 0-8 now on the year. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Lambeau to take on the Packers. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.